What have I learned since 2014-15 that I've been fasting, and I've been doing prolonged fasts for multiple times a year? More you do, easier it gets. Every single time I fast is just so much easier than the last time. My body by now, enters ketosis so quickly, it's insane. I don't take 3 days to shift and step over to the other side. It takes just that night, the first night, I wake up and I'm pretty much just good to go. More you do, easier it will get. Once you turn this into a lifestyle, trust me, it will get easier. Another thing I've noticed, on day 3, 4, 5, but especially 4 or 5, your senses get really heightened. So sense of smell, sense of hearing, sense of touch and sensation. So this is an incredibly good time to observe your body and what hurts in it. For example, if you have any pains that are masked with your lifestyle, like you just don't feel it, but it actually requires attention, you might not feel it on a daily basis when you're just going about your life. This is a time where it will actually hurt. Don't be alarmed when random things pop out and hurt. For example, if I have any back pains or any muscle pains, it will heighten. The sensation just becomes so much more clearer for you to pay attention to. As far as stem cells, I wish I had some sort of a lab or a way to start observing this in more scientific ways. I don't have any of that. I'm not a scientist, only at heart. But what I've noticed is the reason why I keep doing this is because I don't have a doubt that it is true that we are producing stem cells during this period. When, right around day 4, 5, and 6, you see that externally. So when you see that externally, obviously the same is happening internally. On day 4, if you have any skin issues or any underlying maybe fat deposits, whatever, day 4, you're gonna look pretty hideous. So everything's going to just surface. And then day 5, you're healing. Day 6, you look photoshopped. I mean, your skin just goes to smooth and glowy. You see the healing right in front of your eyes and what's happening, and you feel it in your body as well. Again, if you have particular pains that you need to address afterwards, highly suggest getting those checked out. But the healing process is just so real that I continue doing this because I have no doubt that we are generating stem cells. It used to be disputed whether we know this for sure or not, but I think I haven't touched up on the subject in a while, but I think for now we know that this is truly happening. Maybe worth talking about what to expect from day 1 to 7. Day 1, usually easy. Day 2, you get pretty drained and low energy. Day 3, if this is your first time, again, I've been doing it for a while, so for me, I just jump right into it and it's not difficult. But day 3, if you're doing it for the first time, will feel really bad. And when it starts feeling this bad, you will question whether this is the right thing to do. This is how people break it, because they're like, this can't be right, because your body's just starting to really push you to just be like, yo, should I be taking care of the business, or are you going to take care of the business? Your willpower needs to allow you to just be like, no, you take care of the business. So it just pushes you towards ketosis and starts feeding your body very differently, starts feeding your body through your deposits, through your fat deposits. So day 3 is the most difficult day if you've never done this before. Day 4, you will wake up and feel significantly better. You'll be like, whoa, this is a huge transformation, but you'll still feel a little bit, not 100% for sure, not even 80. Day 5, day 6 is when you're just like, woohoo, I could go on forever. Day 6 and 7 becomes a complete breeze, and you wonder, should I really end this? It feels like I can just go on so much more. But it's up to you. Of course, you can go on so much more. But I personally have usually done 7 days. I do one day want to do at least 21 days. I do have a goal in life one day to be able to do 40 days, but I am not at a weight that I think that that's okay. And once, especially if I sculpt my body and I have good muscle structure and I look good and all that, I might not want to jeopardize that for the 40 days. The only reason I think of the 40 days, I have to say, I'm not a religious person at all, but I find it really weird how many fasting related and actually scientifically accurate things there are in the Bible surrounding fasting. So it makes me really wonder about the whole 40-day thing. Am I going to discover something super spiritually awesome? Maybe worth trying. Another learning experience is how difficult it is. It will be up to how many times per day your body needs to remind you to eat. I actually addressed this already in my tips, so I'm not going to repeat myself on that one. Physical work versus brain work. I addressed this as well in the last one. Tasting ketosis. Ooh, yeah. So one thing I've noticed, I've done a ketogenic diet before and I just had this weird taste in my mouth. And I also noticed that when I fast, I have that weird taste in my mouth. And I would say that's probably the most unpleasant and hardest thing about fasting for me personally. Basically, sounds like I'm tasting ketosis. And I don't want to taste ketosis. So oftentimes a drop or two of lemon, not a whole lemon juice or anything of that sort, just a drop or two of lemon in the water can maybe break that taste a little bit, and I do that occasionally. Last but not least, dreams and sleep. You will have some funky dreams. I don't remember which day. Usually yeah, I think it's been all over the map which day I have this dream, but there's a distinct dream you're gonna have, most likely, that you forget that you're fasting and you eat. Then you wake up and realize that was a dream. So you could be shopping at a grocery store and then you just pick up an apple and bite it. I don't know who does that, but it's in your dream. Or something's on your table and you forget that you were fasting and you just reach and grab it. So this is another reason why I say just clean your fridge and do not leave anything around to make that happen, because sometimes we do have muscle memory for certain things. But anyway, usually you'll wake up and realize, oh, whew, that was a dream, because it will happen after your hard work has passed and you're like, why did I just, you start panicking because you just threw away all that hard work by forgetting and just putting something in your mouth. It's a dream. It's a dream. These dreams become very common. And you also might have some, there will be a shift in the pattern of how you sleep. I would be curious, what is your experience on sleep? Do put a comment what you're experiencing, how you normally sleep, and how do you sleep when you're fasting? And also, do you wake up feeling tired and as if you lack sleep, or you feel fine? Because I sleep a lot less. I usually sleep very little, but I sleep even less when I'm fasting, but I don't actually feel like I underslept. I feel fine when I get up. I'm ready to go with the day. So, be curious about your thoughts and any comments you have about your experience. I love reading comments about people's experience and what has worked for them, what they've noticed, what are some sensations. Did I miss anything that has happened to you every single time, but maybe hasn't happened to me, so I didn't mention it? I would be very curious to know more about your fasting experiences. Please share. All right. Hope this was helpful. Have a good one.